What's up, y'all? This is Henry from the PSI Defense Channel coming to you with another video. A lot of us put out a lot of videos showing how our less lethal launchers function, how powerful they are, how reliable they are, which is great. You definitely want to make sure your less lethal launchers are ready to go when you need them. But one important thing is, regardless of how effective your launcher is, once you have it, you have to be prepared to use it in an emergency. And most of the time when you're at home, if you have an emergency, there's not going to be a lot of time to think about it. So you want to have your launchers accessible. You want to be well practiced in the functionality of them so muscle memory can kick in. And so you don't have to do a lot of thinking when it's time to charge your launcher and hopefully not discharge it, but potentially have to discharge it. I'm in the bedroom. A lot of the times when you hear a bump in the night, this is where you're going to be at. This is my side of the bed here. So I keep my less lethal accessible. Before I had a lot of HPA launchers, top tanks, and so forth and so on. I had mag-fed launchers like the T8.1 here, either on the nightstand or in the drawer. Very easy to grab it. And a lot of people are leery about having the twist to pierce knob on their launcher. But I'll tell you guys, I've actually had to charge one of my less lethal launchers in an emergency situation, and the fact that I have the PSI Defense Channel and I pierced hundreds and hundreds of CO2s making videos for you guys, it really was nothing. I can actually pierce this in less time than it takes me to actually turn the safety off. So I actually, when I have a twisted pierce launcher, I don't even engage the safety because this is enough safety here. Until that's turned, the launcher is not charged or anything. I'll show you on my TCP here. I have a 12 gram CO2 6-round mag from SSD in this. And what I do is, once I load it up, I'll twist it until I feel some tension. Then I'll twist it a little bit more to where I feel it firmly pressing up against the CO2 but not piercing. You want to listen to it. Just make sure there's no hissing. So that way when you grab it, you have your knob sticking out. I tend to put it over my shoulder here. Bam. It's gassed. And you do that enough times, boom. As soon as you grab it, boom, it's going to be pierced. If you have to draw it, boom, it's going to be engaged, and you really don't have to worry about it. That CO2 in the mag, it's not as difficult and cumbersome as you might think to charge your launcher, to ready your weapon in an emergency as you might think. You just want to practice with it. Practice with 12 gram CO2s. If you have stock mags with 8 gram CO2s, they're not great at all. Less lethal self-defense, you run out of power very quickly, but 8 gram CO2 is very cheap and it's very good to practice with as far as piercing your mags. 12 grams are relatively inexpensive as well. So I don't know how well this is showing up on the camera. This is my personal Stinger build, but if I'm in the bed, hear a bump in the night, I can pick this up, pierce it, and then go investigate what's making all that noise. This is the my original twist on-off. I had some customers having issues with the bleed valve. So what I do is, or I'll show you on my other Stinger. They're having issues with the bleed valve. So I got a 2.0 version. You see this one has a 13 CI carbon fiber tank. This is a raised to wake red dot that I found, which is really cool. I don't know if you can see it. Really sharp dot. Believe me, yeah, there you go. It's on. So, raised to wake dots are really great because as soon as you pick them up, they're on. If you have a laser tack light, it's good to either have it accessible where you can turn it on very quickly and easily while you're gripping the weapon. When you're in the house, I suggest leaving the flashlight on as well as the laser. That way you can have the light, because most of the time it'll be in the dark, and then you have your laser sighting also. And I have a video on how to laser bore sight your less lethal launchers. I'll go ahead and tag that up here so you guys can check that out. But yeah, leave your flashlights on, leave it readily accessible. Practice laying down, grabbing it in the middle of the night. Have it to where you can just grab it, pick it up, and go. And here's what I have a lot of my less lethal launchers mounted on around the house. I don't know if that's backwards or not, but Hyper Tough 8-piece assorted hooks. I drilled a pilot hole and screw these in, minding to hit studs when at all possible. These are very safe and secure, rubberized so they don't snag on anything. And got these at Walmart, very inexpensive. It's also really great to mount your less lethal launchers next to the door. This is the door out into the hallway. There's Greg there. He's literally in the doghouse. He chewed up one of my shoes, so he's not going to be joining us for this video, but there he is by the door. So you can just pick this up. This has a 6-hour raise to wake where I can look down through the door, through the hallway, to the entrance of my home, down the steps. And this has the Slide Check 2.0 system, which means as soon as you grab it, you can pierce it and it's ready to go. Ideally, it's better to have a laser tack light for home defense scenarios because it just not only serves as a flashlight, but it also serves as a laser. Always be careful when you're in your house navigating corners. Don't be so quick to shoot because you might hit a loved one. And if you have small children in the house, that's the last thing you want to do is hit them with 72 to 80 joules. Yeah, you don't want to have the repercussions of that. But if somebody breaches your door, breaches your home, they get what's coming to them. All right, guys, this is my hallway. That's the entry door to my house. This is the door to the garage. And I keep within arm's reach Top Tank VKS build. Sorry, my tripod is a little broken. So I keep it right here. So if I hear some banging on the front door, swing that open a little bit, grab the handle, and it's ready to go. Of course, the VKS, claim to fame, you charge it just there, right there, just as simple as charging an AR-15. This one has a pressure pad for the Balder Pro laser tack light. It also has a 6-hour Romeo 5 raised to wake, so that's also engaged, but it's ready to go. 84 joules. I could actually shoot through my front door if I wanted to hit somebody through that. And I have a steel front door. Definitely wouldn't want to do that. And as you see, I have the Excalibur there. Call this the Excalibur because somebody told me this was the King build. Has all the bells and whistles. 80 drum mag. Has a pressure pad for the Balder Pro. The flashlight's not on. Has this awesome 4 reticle. It's just a quick push button to charge the reflex sight. Let's see if I can get you guys. A lot of OGs to the channel will recognize this one. My favorite one before I went to 6-hour. Got all those different reticle options. It's green and also red. It's got the steel hood on top of it. Very durable. Battery lasts forever. I really love this reticle. Adjustable brightness. And it's got this Hogue modular grip. It's rubberized, super comfortable. And MDA buttstock, Magpul angled foregrip, SSD 16-inch barrel. I think this DMA buttstock is part of what helps that stay up against the door. Somebody banging at the door. Check your Eufy doorbell cam. They don't have good intentions. Just grab this up. See what they need. Alright guys, now I'm down here in my basement, aka my flower shop. As you can see here, I got the MP7 right here up against the wall. If you notice, I've mounted all of them at a height to where I can just easily grab and go. Do that. So also, right up these stairs right here is that front door. You can't really see it, but it's right here. So if I'm in this area, I can just grab my launcher. It's got a pressure pad right here. And see, be ready to engage an aggressor coming in my front door or my patio door, which is just out that side. Again, this is actually a T9.1 with a T8.1 body kit on it. Did some modifications to get one of Sterling's VKS bolt kits or ASA blocks. Yeah, all the bells and whistles. This is my baby. This is one of my favorite all-time launchers. Next to the VKS, has that little quarter twist on and off ASA. The relief valve. See, there's one of the hooks. Let me give you guys a better look at that hook from that kit. See that? Goes right there. And last but not least, here's my patio door. See, it's February 18th and it's snowing outside. Crazy, right? All right, and by my back door, good old FN303. Now this kit did not come, this mount did not come with that kit, but I did get it in the same area at Walmart. It was just 90-degree angle, 2 levels, hook right there. Mounted that into the stud there in the wall. That way I'm able to put an extra mag there, as well as the mag that's on board. Click, engage. So if I need to go out my back door and handle any kind of business out there, that is ready to go. And the FN303 does have these 2 nice little hooks there. Yep, and there you go. So just to be sure, guys, it's great having less lethal launchers that are strong and powerful. You definitely want that. But most importantly, you want to practice to make sure you're ready to engage any threats that come to your home. And most importantly, you want them to be accessible. Before, I used to just have them on the floor, up against the wall, kind of like that VKS in the hallway. That stands really well, but I really advise against that because they can fall. You can damage them. You don't want anything to accidentally discharge and shoot anyone in your house that you're not intending to. Very cost-effective way to get your less lethal launchers right within reach by any door of your house, by anywhere you would think that you might have an issue or you would want a less lethal launcher on hand, ready to go. Always good to have one on your person. So that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves and each other. Make sure you're safe. Make sure any of your less lethal, you're very comfortable with using it. You're very comfortable with taking it apart, with operating it. And if you're not very good at the maintenance on these less lethal launchers, you may want to seek a different means of protection, because owning less lethal means working on less lethal. It's airlines, it's high pressure. You're going to want to be good at, you want to be mechanically inclined to a certain degree with most of this stuff, because it's just not practical to continually send out your less lethal launcher to a builder to have them work on it. Not only is it going to be expensive, but you're going to be without protection until that individual builder is able to get it back to you. So yeah, just a little info video for you guys. Hopefully this was helpful. If you got any questions, you guys know what to do. Leave it in the comments. Definitely please like the video, subscribe. It's a free way that you can support this channel. Costs you nothing. It doesn't mess up your algorithm. If you watched this far into the video, you obviously like the content. Just hit me with a subscribe. It really helps the channel out, helps me bring you guys more content. All right, this is Henry signing off. Stay safe, and I'll check you guys later.